Champions League had a rule where in order for your club to progress further in the competition, your first step was to defeat your most hated club rival. That would mean that every matchup to begin the Champions League would be an insane derby, and the clubs that would progress would create even more new rivalries. This competition would actually be nuts. And yeah, that's exactly what we're doing today. Every group to begin the Champions League is a derby. By the way, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. This is the kind of stuff that we do. Before we begin, can we hit like 1,000 likes on the video? I would really appreciate it. That would be super great. Let's go. So who do we have in Group A as our Group A derby? Well, it is Real Madrid versus Barcelona. It is El Clasico. 2 legs head to head and only one will advance. For Group B, we are going to the Premier League. It is the North London derby. It is Arsenal versus Spurs. Group C is one of the craziest derbies in the world, and there's actually a lot of problems going on between these two current clubs. It is Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray, and I believe it's called the Intercontinental derby. These guys despise each other. Group D, and we are going to Scotland. It is the Old Firm. It is Celtic versus Rangers, and yeah, these clubs don't like each other at all either. Group E, we are traveling to Italy. It is Inter Milan versus AC Milan, Derby della Madonnina. For the Group F derby, we are going to go to the Netherlands. It is Ajax versus Feyenoord. Feyenoord is on the rise in the past couple of years. Ajax is going this way in the past couple of years. For Group G, we're actually going outside of Europe, and we had to include it. You can't have a derby video without this derby. It is the Super Clasico is what it's called, I believe. It is coming from Argentina. It is Boca Juniors versus River Plate. And for the last one in Group H, we're going to go back to the Premier League, and it's always a good time between these two clubs. I believe it's called the Northwest Derby. Someone from the UK, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the Northwest Derby. It is Liverpool versus Manchester United. Always a classic. Now, I know we could have included other derbies. Maybe we could have gone Liverpool versus Everton, the Merseyside Derby, or we could have gone West Ham versus Millwall, or even Roma versus Lazio. But I wanted to spread the love around and have at least one derby from a few leagues. I hope the clarification makes sense, and if you guys really enjoyed this video, maybe we can do a part 2. All right, so we're going to start with leg 1 of El Clasico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Who takes the lead in this derby? It is Real Madrid 2-1. Real Madrid is up going into the second leg. Now it's leg 1 of the North London derby. It is Arsenal versus Spurs. This one is at the Emirates. Who takes the lead? Arsenal take the lead 1-0. Barely. Odegaard scores in the 89th minute. Derby number 3, Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray, leg 1. Who is it? Galatasaray 3-1 over Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce is down by 2 going into leg 2. Celtic versus Rangers, leg 1. Are Rangers gonna take the lead here or Celtic? It is Celtic. Celtic 2-1 going into the second leg. Derby della Madonnina, Inter versus AC Milan, leg 1. Who's taking the lead here? Inter Milan. But Lautaro Martinez took a little knock, so maybe he will be unavailable for leg 2. That might be good news for AC Milan. Ajax versus Feyenoord, leg 1. I think Feyenoord will win this one. It's a draw. It's a draw going into leg 2. Super Clasico from Argentina, Boca Juniors versus River Plate, leg 1. Result, is anyone taking the lead here? Nobody takes the lead here either. In leg 1 of our final derby, it is Liverpool versus Manchester United. This one is at Anfield. Leg 1 is at Anfield. Does Liverpool take the lead? Wow, they don't. It's 2-2. Matchup number 2 between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Barcelona is down, and they need to win, and they need to win heavy, and they do. I think Barcelona eliminated Real Madrid. I'm pretty sure they eliminated Real Madrid on goal difference. Yes, they did. Barcelona eliminated Real Madrid in the second matchup of El Clasico. Now, can Spurs do the same thing against Arsenal? They are at home. Can they do it? What's going to be the score? Arsenal wins this one as well. Arsenal wins. Spurs will be eliminated. Yep, Arsenal is 2-0. Spurs are 0-2. Spurs eliminated. Arsenal advance. Now, Galatasaray does have a pretty decent lead on Fenerbahce going into the second matchup. It would probably take a miracle for Fenerbahce to come back. They need to win by at least 2, and they can't even do that. It's a draw. Fenerbahce will also be eliminated. Galatasaray prevails in Group C on 4 points. Fenerbahce is only on 1 point. They are going home. Celtic also have a lead on Rangers, but Rangers are at home this time. Can they come back and pull it off? No, they cannot. It is a 2-2 draw. Our Group D derby, Celtic on 4 points, Rangers on 1 point. Inter Milan also has a lead on AC Milan. Can AC Milan make a miracle comeback? They lost both games to Inter. Pure domination by Inter Milan over AC Milan over 2 matches, 2-0. 0 and 0 and 2. This is where it starts to get a little bit more interesting because Ajax and Feyenoord are tied after the first match. Who is going to win the second match? Ajax says, Feyenoord, you may be having a better season than us this year, but we're still Ajax. Ajax eliminates Feyenoord. That is a shock result for me, honestly. I thought Feyenoord would prevail over Ajax, but yeah, Ajax is advancing. Now, River Plate and Boca Juniors also tied after the first match. Can River Plate win? River Plate! Fernandez in the 61st minute. The Super Classico goes crazy, and River Plate are victorious. River Plate, River Plate, River Plate. All the Boca fans are gonna be very, very angry. Boca only managed 1 goal in 2 matches against River Plate. That's not very good. River Plate played pretty well, honestly. 1 win, 1 draw, 4 points. They're progressing. And our last derby, Manchester United versus Liverpool, but this time it's at Old Trafford. It's tied 2-2. Can Man United pull it off? No, they cannot. It was 2-2, but then Dominic Szoboszlai scored in the 84th minute, and Liverpool eliminates Manchester United. It was as close as it comes, to be honest with you. 5 goals for, 4 goals against for Liverpool, 4 goals for, 5 goals against for Manchester United, but Liverpool eliminate them. And this means our quarterfinals, more new rivalries will be made, and it will be Liverpool versus Barcelona, and River Plate will take on Inter Milan. Celtic will take on Ajax, and then Galatasaray will take on Arsenal. That should be a very interesting one. It's always fun to see a Turkish club play a Premier League club. All right, I simulated the first legs of all the quarterfinals. Barcelona is actually losing 2-1 to Liverpool. Inter is up 2-1 on River Plate. Ajax destroyed Celtic 4-1 in the first leg. I'm looking forward to that second leg. And Arsenal versus Galatasaray, it was very close after leg 1. 3-2 for Arsenal, so maybe Gala can make a comeback. 2-1 on aggregate for Liverpool going into the second leg against Barcelona. To be fair, all these players in the quarterfinals are probably all battered and bruised from all their derby matchups in the first stage of the Champions League, so there would probably be a lot of injuries and a lot of red cards and suspensions and players missing matches. But let's see what happens in the second leg between Liverpool and Barcelona. Can Liverpool complete the upset and progress? Oh my gosh, no, they cannot. I think they bottled it. Let's find out what happened here. Joao Cancelo gives Barca the lead. Mo Salah ties it up. It's 1-1. Pedri, 2-1. They go into extra time. They go to penalties. Salah missed a pen. Lewandowski scored. Darwin scored. Gundogan scored. Szoboszlai scored. Rafinha scored. Luis Diaz missed, but then Joao Felix missed. Jones scored, and then Sergio Roberto scored for Barcelona. Liverpool needed to save that one. Liverpool is eliminated. Barca prevails. Leg number 2 of Inter Milan versus River Plate. This one is at San Siro, so Inter Milan won away. It was going to be tough for River Plate to make this comeback, especially away. I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, it's not happening. 1-0, a close matchup. Both matchups were close, to be honest with you. Inter Milan is in the last 4 of our Derby's Champions League. Leg number 2 of Ajax versus Celtic, and this one is at the Johan Cruyff Arena. It is in the Netherlands. Celtic are in trouble. They lost at home 4-1 to Ajax. I don't think they're making a comeback here. There's just no way, right? 2-2. It was closer in the second leg, but 6-3 on aggregate overall for Ajax. Ajax is going to the last 4. They probably had the easiest road. I mean, yes, they upset Feyenoord, but then they faced Celtic in the quarterfinals. I think if they faced anybody else, they probably would have lost, but it is what it is. And the last quarterfinal of our Derby Champions League, Arsenal versus Galatasaray. This one is at the Emirates, and Arsenal has a 3-2 lead, so they won in Turkey. Can Galatasaray beat Arsenal away? Probably not, I'm gonna say. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna say not. Yeah, it's 4-3. I mean, it's close. It was close, and Icardi missed a penalty in the 76th minute. That is a bottle job by Gallas. You cannot give credit to Arsenal here. And so our semifinals, Barcelona versus Inter Milan, Ajax versus Arsenal. I'm gonna predict and say it will be Barcelona and probably Arsenal. I think our Derby Champions League final will be Barca versus Arsenal, but maybe I'm wrong. We're gonna have to see what happens. Leg 1, Barcelona versus Inter Milan. Who is taking this lead? It is Barcelona through Robert Lewandowski in the 59th minute. Arsenal versus Ajax in the semifinals. This one is in the Netherlands at the Johan Cruyff Arena. If Ajax has any chance of beating Arsenal, they have to win this match. Can they do it? Can they beat Arsenal? No, they cannot. And Berghuis missed a penalty in the 81st minute. It would have been better if Ajax went at least 2-1 into the second leg, but that penalty miss is crucial, man. They're down by 2. All right, leg 2, it is at San Siro this time. Barcelona has a slim lead. It is 1-0 for Barca. Can Inter Milan Milan make this comeback? No, they cannot. It is Barcelona, and it is Robert Lewandowski once again. Lautaro finally equalized in the 80th minute, but then Inter needed another goal, and they just ran out of time. They couldn't get it. And leg number 2 of Arsenal versus Ajax at the Emirates Stadium. I will quit making videos if Ajax wins this and comes back, okay? I'm gonna press sim. 1, 2, 3. Am I quitting making videos? There's just no way Ajax is coming back, right? I'm not quitting making videos. 4-0 for Arsenal. Imagine if they came back. Oh my gosh, man. I would have eaten my words. That would have been terrible. Our final of our Derby Champions League. It is Barcelona versus Arsenal. Here we go. Arsenal, of course, in their red and white kits. Barcelona is in their classic traditional kits, of course. If you're following Arsenal or Barcelona in the actual Champions League right now, how do you think those clubs will do? João Felix. Rafinha holding on to the ball. Gundogan with a shot. Oh, this close. I think Barcelona might win this one. Gundogan will take this corner in the 9th minute. It's in the box. It's cleared by Martinelli, but not that far. Rice with a diving header, and it's out to Frankie de Jong. It's all been Barcelona here. Gundogan goes short this time to Felix. Outside of the boot. Raya, David Raya once again. I mean, man of the match for me so far. 24 minutes in, and he's made several crucial saves. That is a good save. That is quality. Arsenal misses in real life an actual striker that scores goals, okay? Gabriel Jesus is good, but he doesn't really score goals, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have that front man like a Lewandowski, you know? Like a Harry Kane, for example, you know? They just don't have that guy that can score goals. Like an Ivan Toney that's just known to score goals. Arsenal really needs that type of player. They don't have him. I like Kai Havertz, but he's not that guy either, you know? Barcelona going forward again. De Jong. David Raya again. There he is as Gundogan prepares to take another corner. And the other thing that Arsenal, I think, are missing in real life is a proper left back. Someone that's better than Zinchenko and someone that's better than Kivior. Kivior is actually not even a left back. He was converted to a left back. He's a center back, okay? But he's been playing better than Zinchenko at the left back position. Zinchenko, I find, is very, very sloppy on the ball. Sometimes he gives the ball away, and he takes a lot to kind of move the ball up the field. You know, he'll pause it with the ball. He'll look around. He'll pass back as halftime is called. Let me finish my rant. It's 0-0. I think Arsenal need a proper left back. And Kivior, he's not creative as a left back. You never see him going down the line. You never see him crossing balls. Saliba and Gabriel, there, you can see even when they play, they never pass the ball to the left-hand side. Everything goes through Ben White on the right-hand side and Saka, because they know that Kivior, if he receives the ball, he can't really create a lot, and he's not fast enough to create anything or get by guys. So those are the two positions I think Arsenal are still very, very much lacking. Rant over, second half begin. Let's just, you know, focus on the final now. It's 0-0. Arsenal is on a very, very rare attack here in the 49th minute through Saka. You see, even here, everything is going through that other side. Kai Havertz with a shot. It's blocked. Havertz. There's Kivior. What's he doing over there? Kivior, you're playing left back. You're over here. Get back here. Martin. Goal of FC24 on the channel. We have never seen a goal of that quality being scored in a final, and we've watched a lot of finals. First chance for Arsenal. Martinelli creates something out of nothing. It was magical. Koundé, I mean, I'm still just stunned. Lewandowski! Quality on one end, Lewandowski says, and no, I can do something special too. That is also just an outrageous strike. Just off the post, unstoppable. Precision, power, accuracy, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I mean, Saliba tried to get there with his shoulder, couldn't get there. David Raya is not getting to that one. It's 1-1. It's getting late. Next goal probably wins, and Barcelona has a big attack here. João Felix, he can win it. David Raya. We talked about David Raya in the beginning of the match as Arsenal is making substitutions. Martinelli, after that incredible goal, will be replaced by Gabi Jesus, and João Felix will be replaced by Ferran Torres. De Jong holding on. Still Barcelona. What a blow. Oh my gosh! I was gonna say what a cross. That is ridiculous. We've seen 3 world-class goals in this final in this video. The Derby Champions League final is living up to its hype, living up to its expectations, guys. These 3 goals have just been outrageous. What a cross. What a finish. Ho, 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 ho. Me, oh my. The substitute Ferran Torres comes on and produces a little bit of magic. 2-1 Barcelona. Arsenal has had 1 chance. They've had literally 1 chance the entire game, and it was Martinelli. It wasn't even a good chance. He just created something incredible. Where are all the players that are helping out Declan Rice? No one. Everyone's just playing defense for Arsenal. What's happening? Oh, it's a foul. A foul in stoppage time. Havertz over the ball. Havertz lays it off to Saka. It's blocked by Balde. Gabby. They're going to let him play. Kivior, you see Kivior, it's not for him. It's not that, you know, he's a center back, man. Shot by Gabby Jesus, nothing. Christensen, Ter Stegen, oh, they're playing with fire. There is the final whistle. We played 7 minutes of stoppage time, and Barcelona with 2 incredible goals. Arsenal also, I mean, Martinelli with that just insane goal. Me oh my, Barcelona are your champions here. Barca will come and claim this trophy. S2G's club Barcelona, and speaking of S2G and Barcelona, they participated in our YouTubers Champions League. If you haven't seen that video, it's gonna come up at the end of this video, so make sure to go and watch that one. But Barca, the Derby Champions League winners, they got by Real Madrid and they got by Arsenal in the final with 3 incredible goals in this final. But Barca deserved it. They were the dominant side, honestly. Arsenal had 1 chance and they scored it. Thank you guys for watching. Also, you guys submitted or suggested this video, so I appreciate the suggestion. It was cool to see a couple of derbies, head-to-head matchups to start the Champions League off. Thank you again. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay happy, stay healthy, always keep smiling, and I'll see you guys very soon. If you got any other cool ideas that you want to see on the channel, comment them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Peace, 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 peace. Barcelona!